Hello, my name is Les Brown. Welcome to our program. You know, this is a program about motivating people to pursue their greatness, to get out of your head and get into your greatness, and to inspire you to expand your skill set and to create achievement-driven relationships. And I have the pleasure today to talk to Nadine Lajoie.
Lajoie, yes,
Lajoie.
Which means the joy.
The joy, fantastic. Nadine decided to go out and become risk takers. Nadine has become a person who say, you know what, I want to do something better with my life than what I'm now doing. She was in a job, she was unhappy, she was unfulfilled, and she said, I'm bigger than this. And she went on a search, and she began to look around, and she started doing a variety of things. I think as you look at yourself, look at your goals, and look at your dreams, some people say, well, Les, I really don't know what my passion is. And I think it's very important that we are willing to experiment, and that's what she did, and find something that resonates with who you are. And so, Nadine, what did you do when you start looking at your life? How did you start out?
For me, that was really important to have passion when I was really young. I started as a pianist, a musician, and singing, and I was also a volleyball player, because for me, life was not good. And even if the life was good in my head, I was not feeling great. So it's why my passion get to me to be able to wake up every morning and continue to live. So the passion for me was really important.
Okay, now you can hear her accent. Where were you born and raised?
I am born and raised in a little town about 1.5 hours from Quebec. So just French people and 800 people in the city.
So your journey involved your playing volleyball, and you said you stopped playing volleyball because of?
I stopped playing volleyball because I got 5 knee injury. And in the last year, I was able to get to the Canadian Championship and finish 9 at 5'1". So for me, my goal of being a Canadian Championship player was attained. So after the 5th knee injury and my surgery, I bought a motorcycle, and I started motorcycle on the street, and I really loved it, and I was too crazy, so I went to the track and become a motorcycle racer.
Okay, she said by her own admission that she was too crazy, and that means that you love to go fast.
Yes, I love adrenaline, and I love to have passion, and like something needs to go. A lot of people are stuck in their life, and a lot of people are depressed, and they are not happy like I was before 95. And when I started to change my life, for me it's really important to always have a bigger goal, a bigger dream, to be able to accomplish more and uplift myself and others at the same time.
I've never been on a motorcycle, but after hearing you say that you love to go fast, I know if I got the courage up to get on a motorcycle with you, that not only would I have to have a helmet, but I would also have to wear it depends. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me ask you this. When you think about the goals and dreams that you have for yourself, what's something major that you want to do right now that you look at your life and the fact that you made a decision to take on something totally different than what you were doing?
Yes, for me, motorcycle racing brought me to know a lot more people, having a better network. And when I sold my house and my car, traveled 21 states by myself in 2006.
What made you do that?
I did kind of a bad deal in my financial business in 2004. It took me 2 years to get over that, and I said, okay, now I need a break. I was able to semi-retire, so I said, okay, fine, I'm going to travel the States for 4 months as a kind of a spiritual quest at the same time. And the last month, I had that intuition and that vision about being able to speak and sing all over the world to inspire people with my story.
Now, you know, and I think about the fact that the motorcycle riding and racing is a male-dominated industry. What has been the most difficult part for you to be able to compete?
For me, the most difficult part was to be my own mechanic. And I traveled the States, and I finished 3rd at Daytona against 75 guys. And I was by myself doing my own mechanic, and everybody looked at me and they said, what are you doing by yourself? Right. I said, I don't have choice. I don't have a boyfriend anymore, and nobody wants to follow me. So I do whatever it takes to realize my dream, and finally I got good results.
Something that she just said, doing whatever it takes, repairing a bike, competing against 75 guys, coming in 3rd. The people who came behind you, the guys that you beat, What did they say? How did they handle that?
At the beginning, they were really happy to see girls. It's kind of fun to see a girl on the track because we are not many, probably 50 girls in the States against 3,000 men. And for them, it was kind of cool, but I had short hairs at the same time, so most of them didn't know that I was a girl at the race. So when I took off my helmet, a lot of people were surprised.
Wow. Okay, now, let me ask you, what would you say to someone who's listening? They have goals and dreams they want to achieve. They are not quite exactly sure what they are, but they know that what they're now doing, that's not it. They want to do something else. What would you say to them based upon your own experience?
I would say to them, don't listen to people around you who discourage you.
Did you have people trying to discourage you?
Oh my goodness. How many thousand you want? Like everybody discouraged me, either for the volleyball, either for the motorcycle, the trip around the states, 21 states by myself, sleeping in a truck stop and parking lot and Walmarts. My dad wanted to kill me,
Yes. Wow. And so you're saying don't listen to the naysayers.
Yes, and never give up.
And never give up.
Yes, and for me, the reason that I was able to accomplish that much and that many dreams is always having my dream book with picture and a big description and with a lot of details, and being able to live into your dreams before getting there.
Okay, so you're living from your dream.
Yes.
And that's in your mind. So you're saying hold the vision, experience all the emotion that brings with it?
Yes, and it needs to touch the 5 senses, like you need to see it, to touch it, to taste it, or to smell it. Everything to bring your energy and all your sense in your body to embody that dream before it comes true.
At what point in your life, when you look back in your childhood, where you decided, this is the kind of person that I want to become, what do you see as your greatest influence, your mother, your father, or some other relative?
I think it's both of them, because I am from a family with a big value, great value, and friendship and family. So I was really lucky to have a great family. So it helps me to go to the next step. But each time that I'm going to the next step, I never think about that and never think something bigger, but something bigger present to me, because each time you do one step, it's about 90% or 80% of the next step. So you will have some roads in between that you will have to choose. It's following that.
Yeah. What has been your greatest disappointment in pursuit of your dream?
My biggest disappointment at that time was not being able to have a job in actuarial science. For me, that was my dream, to travel around the world and helping people with their pension plan and their retirement. And I worked so hard for that, and I never get it.
So how did you handle it emotionally?
That was really bad.
Okay.
That was my worst 3 years of my life between 92 and 95, and was really depressed. And,
so how did you get out of that?
It's really when I get my pneumonia, that means you don't want to breathe, you don't want to live, you don't want to be on the earth. And at that night, the last night in 95, that I really think about committing suicide, I called my mom. And I want to remember to everybody that each time you are discouraged, just call a friend, a family member, whatever. You need to go reach for help anywhere.
What did you say to your mother that night?
I was just venting, I think, and she really listened to me. She listened with her heart, with her soul, and with her spirit, without judging me, without telling me, you are good at sport, you are good at music, we have a good family. Because when you have the big hole inside, you cannot explain that. And I'm thinking about Mr. Russell, who committed suicide lately. Mm-hmm. A lot of people in the highest spheres of the community always think about that, and everybody wants to find a reason, but the hole inside is a hole. We just need to feel it and embrace it and really focus on the positive.
Wow, the hole inside is a hole. We need to fill it with love,
Yes.
self-approval,
Yes.
high expectations, faith, and a knowing that we can get through this period.
Yes, and self-esteem and loving yourself the way you are. Even if you have that big hole, you really need to embrace it and get over it.
Tell me something that you're proud of. Your greatest accomplishment where you said to yourself, I'm really proud of myself, and pat yourself on the back.
I'm really proud of myself right now to see all the commitment, all the discipline that I got, and all the knowledge that I went to reach with different seminars, workshops, being around great people, uplifting people, like-minded people. I could have chosen to stay in my little town and just getting depressed and stay depressed. But for me, that was reach out for better people, better friend, and better life.
Tell us about the book. The title of the book is?
Win the Race of Life with Balance and Passion at 180 miles per hour.
Wow. When you were inspired to write that book, what did you have in mind that you wanted people to get?
Yes, that was last year because I was co-author with you on the Fight for Your Dreams, and a lot of people told me, now you need to have your own book. And I said, oh my God, I have so many things to say. I have a series of books in my head. So I started to do a dictaphone and just bringing everything that I know from the power, the adrenaline, and the spiritual side, and the emotion in the feminine and the masculine. It's really bringing all that together to show people that it's possible to have a life balance into the extreme.
What is your website?
My website is nadineracing.com or wintheraceoflife.com.
And how can they get your book?
They can get my book on barnesandnobles.com, on my website, wintheraceoflife.com too.
You know, you exactly what Helen Keller talked about. She said life is either a daring adventure or it's boring. And obviously, you have made your life a daring adventure.
Yeah, it's not really boring for me.
No, you're winning the race of life, and you're encouraging others to do the same. Thank you so much for who you are. You have something special, Nadine. You have greatness within you.
Thank you.